Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I am a sweaty mess. Had a great workout, had a great start to my day. Other than that, I wanted to come on here and just remind you guys that if there's temptations, rather, let me rephrase that. If there's temptations around you and they're telling you not to go and do the things that you're supposed to be doing, that you you need to be doing to make yourself better, to improve, right? You're only hurting yourself, and you're only doing yourself an injustice. You have to know when the choices you're making are going to be or end up being bad or good consequences. And if you can't do that, then how are you supposed to make the choice whether it's good or bad for you? How are you supposed to know any of that? And that's why I came on here today, just to remind you guys that it starts with you understanding that if it's something that you repetitively do every day. Maybe it's something that's part of your schedule that makes you better. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's going for a run. Maybe it's going for a nice walk in the park. Maybe it's just going to work out. Whatever the case may be that you do that betters you every single day, it betters you. No matter how you're feeling tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, you have to show up for yourself and you have to make it there, because you're only going to hurt yourself in the long run. You're going to end up repetitively taking 2 steps back, and those 2 steps are going to be 4 steps and 8 steps, and then it's just going to keep going up. I know this because I've been there in the past. I've been there at every step of that way, just how I described it. And I finally learned at some point that if I want to change myself and change my environment and improve my life and my well-being, I have to be willing to make the active effort to do what makes me better. And even if it's something that I'm scared of, even if it's something that one day I'm not feeling doing, I have to show up, because showing up is the biggest thing that you could be telling yourself or showing yourself. That's the biggest way to show self-love, is to be there when you set something aside and you put a goal and you make a promise to yourself to do something and you show up. You're building your confidence, you're building your mental health, you're building your happiness, because you're trusting yourself, you're trusting your capabilities. A lot of people don't trust themselves enough to do those things. And that just comes with making the distinction with what consequences are going to be good or bad as a result of what choices you make. And if you make those choices, you need to know what's going to be good or bad, or how bad it could be, or how good it could be. You should know. And I'm not going to say this is always going to be the case. Sometimes you have to make a risky choice. As long as it benefits you, as long as you think it could benefit you, it's not 100% risk. Now, if you're making a choice where there's a good chance it's not going to help you, and you see the risk, and by doing this, then don't make that choice. Make the distinction to say, hey, listen, if I want to be better, I can't choose to do that. I got to choose to do the better thing, and that's to make the choice no matter how hard, no matter how difficult it might be. And I wanted to remind you guys of that, because we all struggle. We all have our days where we're just not feeling it. And, I've had plenty of those days. And trust me, I just want to sit down, lay in my bed and not get up. But those exact feelings that, play over and over in your head are the exact feelings you have to fight. You have to say, hey, this isn't me. I'm not going to assault or whatever the word is. I'm not going to let these feelings become my reality. And you have to fight that every single day. Or I'm not going to say everybody does, but we all have anxiety. We all have issues. And there's times where people do fight that. But there's also people who fight with it every single day. I fight with it consistently. But you have to keep fighting, because you're not just fighting to be better, but you're fighting to be happy. You're fighting to show yourself, to prove to yourself that you can trust you, that you can give faith and put all of your faith and your hope in you. That's what you're building. You're building that skill. You're building that parameter, that dynamic for yourself. And the only way you do that is by fighting the negative thoughts, the negative representation in your life, the negative people, everything. You fight those people by not listening to them, not listening to their word, because they don't know who you are. They don't know how you work. They don't know how strong you are. And if they don't know those things, they can't make a assumption about you that doesn't exist. They can, but they're only hurting themselves and they're wasting their time. Fight all of that negativity. You don't need to have those parts in your life. And you know how you fix that? It's by trusting yourself, trusting the path, trusting the process, and understanding that a journey is a journey. And the word should be pretty self-explanatory. If it was a shortcut, it'd be called a shortcut, but it's not. It's a journey, which means it's going to take time. It's going to take some mistakes, some failures to bring you back up and push you down an even better path. But you have to accept life, and you have to accept who you are and move forward from it, build upon it, get better, improve, and try to maneuver around the negativity that's in this world. And you can do it. It's just by reminding yourself that you're amazing, that you're capable, and that you have opportunity at any stop that you make. But it's up to you, evidently, to notice those opportunities and to go at them head on, not to run away from them, not to be scared of them, but to attack them head on. That's this whole conversation. Attack the negativity, fight the negativity, because positivity and positivity and love is what you need to give to yourself right now, to contribute to the environment around you, that overall is going to contribute to how happy and how sustainable you're going to be in the future. And that all starts with you, nobody else but you. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. I can't sit here and tell you. I literally make this clear all the time because it's the truth. It's not easy. Nothing in life is easy. But guess what? You don't want it to be easy. If it's too easy, then you're never going to learn anything from it. You're never going to grow or improve or get better from it. Plain and simple. So I guess the whole point, just to sum up this conversation, is to attack the negativity, embrace the positivity, allow yourself to grow upon the point that you're at and get better. And nonetheless, also understand that there is going to be some hard times in your life, some challenges. But the good and the bad, just like they say, yin and yang, right, are beautiful simultaneously, and they always will be. And if you can accept to learn that both those things do exist in this world, but they do not have to be a reflection of you, you are a reflection of yourself and what you decide to do for yourself and how you maneuver in your life, then you'll be fine. Because without the bad, you wouldn't learn how to be good or great. Okay? And that's what you need to understand. That's why even in life, there's going to be some shortcomings, but you have to pick yourself up, learn something from it, and grow. That's why you need bad to become good. But on that note, I'm going to end the conversation for today. I do appreciate you guys tuning, subscribing, and looking at all my other socials. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I just want you to understand that you're going to have an amazing and beautiful day. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Thursday. Peace out, guys. I love all y'all.